Warning, the video you're about to watch is some guy on the internet's opinion. Do not take any of this video seriously. Nothing in this video is supposed to be fact, and it never will be. It is literally just the opinion of one guy on the internet. One guy on the internet's opinion, so chill. Also wear headphones, it's a bass video. Alright, listen guys, I'm not saying I'm an expert or anything, but here is the facts. One fact that I do know about bass playing is that you have to have this pedal on your board. Listen guys, I'm not gonna say, okay, I'm gonna say it. I have been touring for the past 30 years. I think I know what I'm talking about. Listen guys, I'm friends with Pino. He's in my contact. I can call him right now. What do you mean, who is this? It's Pino, you're breaking my heart. We met at that job. Listen, if you're going to argue like that, you can fact check this. What is up, guys? Welcome to Monday with Bray. I'm so excited to be here. Missed the video last week. My bad. My life's been kind of crazy lately. But I'm super excited to be back and talking about a bass pedal board today. So, I've been playing a lot of bass these past few weeks, and I'm going to be playing a lot of bass in the next couple weeks. So, I took my 3-pedal bass setup, which is a video I did like 4 to 6 months ago. Go check it out if you haven't, and then come back and watch this, I guess. But we took that, I kind of blew it up, made it a little more extravagant, stuff I need, stuff I don't necessarily need, and stuff to just have a little bit of fun with. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. Alright guys, so we have a Pedal Train Classic Junior board, all the dual lock up in there, and everything is powered by the CS12, the True Tone 1-spot power supply. Love that thing. Alright, so let's talk about signal chain. First up, we have the HP2 by Land Devices. This is a harmonic percolator bass fuzz. This was also featured on a video in the past. It was 3 guitar pedals that should have been bass pedals. Go check that one out. After that, we're going to hit the Boss TU3 chromatic tuner. Have to have a tuner on the board if you want to get the gig. Next, we have the Jam Pedals Dinosaur. This is a super cool bass compressor. Jam makes awesome pedals, all hand-painted, all hand-wired. And usually they make a bass version for every pedal they have, so check that out. Next, we have the EHX Bass Micro Synth. I don't even have to tell you about this. It's a mainstay on a ton of bass players' boards. Been there forever, and it's going to remain there in the future. I guarantee you that. Next is possibly the best bass overdrive that has ever been created, in my opinion. The JHS Morning Glory, and it's not a bass overdrive, but I'll tell you what, I absolutely love the Morning Glory on bass. It's probably my favorite overdrive on bass. I've tried to shy away from using it in the past year just to try different stuff, kind of stretch my own imagination, if you will. But it always ends up back on the board, and for obvious reasons. It's incredible. This is the V4. We have the high gain switch and the red remote function if you want it. I don't use it, but it is there. Next, we have something kind of new for me on the baseboard. This is the Electronic Audio Experiments Longsword. This is a rat-flavored pedal that has a 3-band EQ, which is absolutely amazing. If you want to use guitar pedals on bass, if it has a 3-band EQ, then most likely that is going to absolutely rip on bass. So we have that, and then after that, we're going to run into the Line 6 HX Stomp. In the Stomp, I'm using it for 2 functions mainly. First of all, I have amp sims, and then a couple other effects. So from left to right, we have a 70s chorus. That is my favorite out of the HX Stomp. In the middle, we have the bass octaver. And then on the right, so I'm running 2 amps, but not simultaneously in the Stomp. I have always on is an SVT style amp into an 8x10 cab, and then if I hit this foot switch, we change into a Fender style head, and then it will remain on that same 8x10 cab, and then that also shuts off the SVT. So I can choose between a clean-ish Fender style or that SVT. I play the SVT 95% of the time, but the Fender is there. And then after that, we run straight into the JHS Colorbox V2. I kind of use it in a boring way, but I absolutely love it. First of all, we use it as a DI, and then second of all, it's just kind of a easy access EQ, something I can reach down or even touch with my foot if I need to, just adjust on the fly. Venues sound different, the bass sounds different, day to day. Don't fact check me on that one, but just in case, I can dial up, I can push some bass, I can cut bass. Same for treble and mids. Just love the Colorbox V2. All right, guys, so we have talked about a signal chain, and we have introduced you to the pedals. Let's go ahead, jump into some sounds, and then we'll get out of here. All right, y'all, what up? So this is the Cornerstone by Glory Guitars. Like I said, Fralin P in the neck, Thunderblade, TV Jones in the bridge. The P is always on, and then this switch activates the Thunderblade. I usually play with the Thunderblade always on, and then volume and tone rolled all the way up. Alright, so that is technically my clean tone. Now, let's just go through a couple sounds with each of these pedals, and then we'll get out of here. Sounds good to me. So the micro synth is great. It's got its own thing. I love having it on the board, and people have been asking me, why the fuzz, why the octave on the HX Stomp. And for me, it's because the micro synth is like the best of all of those combined. It's a fuzz with that octave, and it's a synth sound, you know what I mean? So sometimes I miss that octave on itself, like a clean octave. I usually only play the 4, and I usually play it in standard. So with the octave, I can kind of get a 5-string sound playing on that E string, like the A, the B, stuff like that. So I like having the octave in there, and then you can get kind of the micro synth sound with a fuzz in that octave, and maybe even throw in a little chorus sometimes. So if you have like the HX Stomp and like you want the micro synth, I would suggest maybe, grabbing a fuzz, because you can kind of dial it back, turn it into an overdrive almost, and then you have the octave in the HX Stomp. And I'll demonstrate that right now, and it's kind of it's not the same thing, but it does kind of get close to that. So it may seem like that this board is kind of redundant, but I think everything has its own purpose. So here is that fake microsynth sound. Alright guys, so I hope you liked this video as much as I did. I'm primarily a bass player, so I absolutely love getting to do the bass videos. What do you guys think of this board? Too much? Not enough? Let me know down in the comments. What is on your tour bass board? Go check out our Instagram. That is where we keep everybody updated most of the time. Make sure you subscribe if you like this video. And I think that's about it. I have been Braden. This has been a tour-worthy bass pedal board. And you just watched Monday with Braden. We will see you next week. Peace.